the phenomenal AJ Styles.
When you talk about AJ Styles, the list of accomplishments is seemingly endless. Styles, a true global superstar before arriving in WWE, but since he's been here, AJ Styles has lived up to the moniker.
And residing up, weighing in at 221 pounds, is
Oh, this is gonna be good.
and their partner from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds.
Here comes Shin.
And their opponents, first, from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Hey, these people are going nuts.
Yes!
And from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, Daniel Bryan.
Remind me of world class back in the 1980s.
This is going to be good.
This is it, folks. 3-on-3 action underway.
Here we go, fellas. I've been looking forward to this one for quite some time.
With AJ Styles in the ring, you know this match is going to be absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, the only thing I could possibly dislike about the match is that you're calling it with me.
Oh, man, right at the point of the elbow.
Oh, look at this power. Boom! Spikes him down.
Right on his neck and back. Neck breaker. Oh, look at this. What a headbutt.
He's starting to stumble here. Don't be surprised if he shrugs it off and comes back more motivated than ever. Wow.
There are times during a six-man tag match where the hostility between two teams overflows. The result is complete chaos, and all six superstars duke it out inside, and many times outside the ring. It's complete and total chaos. But if you're one of the legal competitors in the ring during that time, you must return to the ring before the referee's 10 count or risk being counted out and lose the match for your team.
Byron, you talked about the moment in six-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the two teams are so determined to tear each other apart that they don't pay attention to who the legal person in the ring is or where the referee is in their 10 count. That's a huge mistake.
In the throes of battle, superstars lose their composure, and what was a six-man tag match breaks down into a Pier 6 brawl. And if you don't keep an eye on the referee's count, you could get counted out. In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt invited the New Day to do battle at the Wyatt family compound. New Day accepted, but what followed was something no one expected or will ever be able to forget.
Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons and automobiles were used as battering rams.
The New Day versus the Wyatts at the Wyatt family compound was not your traditional six-man tag match, but it showed what can happen when issues between factions can't be resolved through a sanctioned WWE match. I'll tell you what, none of the men who fought in that conflict will ever be the same.
There are instances when a six-man tag match will feature a team where superstars have not always seen eye to eye or are in the midst of a disagreement. When that's the case, someone on the team must step up and be the voice of reason so the trio can function as a cohesive unit.
He's showing absolutely no pity now, guys. Corey, earlier you talked about what needs to happen when members of a six-man team have differences or had differences in the past. If the team can't find a way to get on the same page, they will not last very long. Someone on the team has to step up and make sure for at least that match, everyone on the team can work together.
That's easier said than done. Just because superstars might be favorites of the WWE Universe or have a common enemy, that doesn't mean they'll get along. It also doesn't mean that any past issues will magically go away. In this business, people have long memories, so if someone sees an issue on their team, they need to resolve it right away.
AJ Styles is so dangerous, he can utilize a new finishing maneuver anytime he chooses. The bottom line is, when AJ flattens an opponent with the Styles Clash, the referee can count to 100, because it's all over.
It wouldn't be wise for any WWE superstar to think they can withstand the impact from the Styles Clash. AJ has certainly shown that he can end the match with that move at any time.
The Styles Clash is one of the most devastating finishers in WWE. The fact that AJ is so good at getting an opponent into it makes it even more difficult to defend against.
Direct hit! Takes him down hard.
You gotta love that kind of aggression.
Look at Samoa Joe just messing with his opponent's head right now.
And he's heading back in. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch!
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. The Miz with a decisive kick.
Shinsuke Nakamura with a nice reversal.
The Miz was able to get out of the way there.
And setting him up. Gets him with a knee there.
Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. Two teams of three compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations can be added like no disqualification, 2 out of 3 falls, elimination, falls count anywhere, or whatever else someone could think of. Matches can also be held in a caged environment.
Six-man tags can be fought under so many different types of stipulations. Teams can be part of a faction, with 3 superstars combined being of a common interest. The most crucial aspect to a six-man tag team being successful is that trio's ability to act as one cohesive unit. 3 individuals working collectively at all times.
So much can take place during a six-man tag match. Regardless of what type of match the teams of 3 are competing in, the members of that team must be on the same page. Oftentimes, the teams who have the best continuity are the most successful.
As the host of the award-winning WWE Network shows Superstar Inc., Culture Shock, and Straight to the Source, I gotta commend The Miz on shining just as brightly outside the ring as I do. After all, he is a reality superstar.
John Cena is just so electric. Corey was just telling us the true story of Miz's reality superstardom. He first hit TV screens in 2001 and has been a roommate, competitor, host, and husband on various reality shows in the near 2 decades since.
Miz started as a guy picked to live in a house in New York, and now he's executive producing a reality show with his gorgeous wife. He might be the most famous person to ever come from reality show roots. Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation X.
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family, the Shield, and the New Day. These are only some of the trios who had unbelievable matches against a variety of adversaries.
If we're talking about 3-man teams, I need to shout out one of the baddest trios of all time who held the World Six-Man Championship on a number of occasions. I'm talking about the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the Road Warriors. When the Dream put on the face paint, you knew it was going to be a bad night for their opponents.
Thanks to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle, in May of 2017, the WWE Universe saw a dream team come together when the Hardy Boys joined forces with the Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose. The exciting trio took on Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz. Truth be told, both Miz and Ambrose blended in with their impromptu tag team partners pretty well.
Byron, we always make a point to talk about continuity amongst team members. In the six-man match, where Dean Ambrose teamed with the Hardys against Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz, both teams worked very well together. That surprised me, since this was the first time they teamed together. But there was something that night about the lunacy of Dean Ambrose fitting perfectly with the Daredevil Hardy Boys.
I've got to say, I had goosebumps for a week after the Hardy Boys returned to WWE at 2017's WrestleMania. During that 6-man on Raw, Team Extreme formed an effective trio with that lunatic Dean Ambrose. After a twist of fate from Matt Hardy, Jeff crushed The Miz with a swanton bomb, and that was all she wrote.
And look at it for a back suplex.
Very nice.
And AJ Styles is showing them how they do it back home in Georgia.
Take a look at this man. The Miz is a person the little children in this arena should look up to. I mean, you should look up to him as well, King. What a reversal by AJ Styles.
Styles is always thinking.
Uh-oh. Oh. What an amazing display of power. Set railing with the knee drop. AJ Styles is looking to fly. Incoming.
Something that is always important in a six-man match is having the ability to perform double-team moves. One of the things that successful six-man teams...
Big move coming. Wait for it.
He's always had great stamina. See if it lasts here.
And we're back to this form of attack. John Cena is starting to take some deep breaths in there. I think it's safe to say that the action so far in this six-man tag team match is exactly what we expected. Styles clash!
Here's his chance.
Teamwork is always paramount in a six-man tag match. Superstars want to be able to have a level of teamwork where two members of the trio perform a double team move, and the third member follows that up with a move so their opponent is really down for the count.
The key is to deliver the maximum amount of punishment to your opponent in the least amount of time. You have until the referee's count of 5. It's not like you have all day in the ring. But if your team of 3 can deliver that type of offense, your trio will be in good shape.
When a superstar is in a six-man match, one of the most important things to remember is knowing when to tag out and get the fresh member of your team in the ring. We've talked about continuity many times on this program, but it's more than that. You don't want to try to do too much when you have other members of your team out there.
Look at this. Oh, goodness.
Jam your leg in a bad way.
Corey, you spoke about one of superstars in six-man action and how crucial it is that they have the presence of mind to realize when they need to tag out. Not everyone who competes as part of a six-man team has the ability to do that. We've seen many times over the years that a superstar's inability to do that has cost their team the match.
We've also seen over the years that not all superstars play well with others. Some competitors are so dedicated to singles careers that when they are put in a six-man team, they become a bit lost. That's when a mistake could be made, and it could be very costly. Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation X.
Look at this. He let it go.
Curious decision there, Michael.
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family, the Shield, and the New Day. These are only some of the trios who had unbelievable matches against a variety of adversaries.
If we're talking about three-man teams, I need to shout out one of the baddest trios of all time who held the World Six-Man Championship on a number of occasions. I'm talking about the American Dream Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors. When the Dream put on the face paint, you knew it was going to be a bad night for their opponents.
There's got to be some point in the match where those thoughts start to creep in that it could be over. And then you got to dig down deep. Get rid of the self-doubt and continue on toward victory. Ladies and gentlemen, you're witnessing the most must-see superstar in WWE history.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. Powerbomb. He's got him now. Got to be careful not to get counted out here.
AJ Styles is impressed with himself right now, but he better watch it.
And the splash finds its mark. And now he goes for it a second time. Things are not looking very good right now. Going to have to find a way to regroup.
These two work so well together.
Big hip toss.
The Miz is showboating, but I'm not sure this occasion calls for it.
He's got to go for the cover.
And look at the quickness by Cena.
And no luck against Joe there.
And look at the quickness by Cena.
Sit-out powerbomb. Given what we've seen so far here tonight, it's hard to believe, but one of these teams will walk away from this match with their heads hung. This has been a battle.
Samoa Joe looking a little startled right now.
Looks like he may have let his guard down there for a moment, and it cost him.
There's very little for him to be concerned about here, guys. He's had his opponent's number for nearly this entire match, and I suspect we'll see him get back on the offensive very shortly.
He's lining him up.
He's teetering on the edge here.
Nakamura able to avoid damage there. Not much more can be endured, I think, here for The Miz. At this point, his confidence has to be at zero.
Inside that ring is not where he wants to be right now. Here's where we find out what he's made of.
Oh, man, he has plenty of reason to be concerned here, guys. But you know what? So does his opponent. Figure 4 leg lock.
That's how you put an exclamation point on a match.
Locked in.
Never underestimate The Miz's awesomeness.
That's it. The Miz just ended this.
What? And he hits a big-time drop kick.
Never underestimate The Miz's awesomeness. And Cena is feeling it right now.
Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
Nakamura just too fast for him.
It's like trying to fight smoke.
Second time's a charm. Chaos, melee, pandemonium. Close quarters. Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action. Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys.
No kidding. Who knows what will happen next?
Leaving himself open here.
Yeah, guys, I can't think of a worse place for him to be right now.
What a match this has been, guys, and it's starting to look like these superstars are beginning to feel the effects.
And look at the quickness by Cena.
AJ Styles looks like he's really struggling under pressure. This is about as bad as it gets for him.
Well, on the plus side, he's not the only one in that ring struggling for air right now.
When this guy's on, look out. An amazing match so far, guys, but it looks to me like we're possibly nearing the end here.
That's under.
Pele kick!
Walked right into it.
The Miz is showboating, but I'm not sure this occasion calls for it.
Well, AJ Styles is trying to get in his opponent's head right here.
Up and over with a suplex.
Look at this. Nakamura is letting everyone know exactly how he feels.
Regardless of how this one ends, all 6 of these superstars should be proud of this effort here tonight. Oh, and down he goes with a scoop slam.
Hooked him.
AJ Styles moved out of the way there. Oh boy, he is rolling. Looks to me like these superstars are running on fumes right about now.
Well, Nelson.
The Miz showing how A-listers do things out there.
Shinsuke Nakamura may have it. Look at this, right to the body.
Now it's time to capitalize.
Yeah, there's no way this match isn't over after that one.
These superstars have tried everything. They have something left in their arsenal. They have to, but can they dig down deep enough to find it? Oh, look at this. Oh, kicks.
He's capable of turning it on, but he's got to make sure he doesn't fade fast.
Your feet are out from under you. It's not innovative, but sure is effective. I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be. Samoa Joe with his back against the wall. Rather than continuing to absorb any more punishment, he might want to tag out here.
Well, he's clearly not used to competing in a match like this, and it's starting to show.
Sure, he'd rather not be on the wrist. It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Michael, his legs look like they're about to give out on him.
And no luck against Joe there.
He's capable of turning it on, but he's got to make sure he doesn't fade fast.
Big move coming. Wait for it. I think this man means business.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
This one's getting ugly. You might want to turn away if you have a weak heart.
Samoa Joe's in trouble.
Leg sweep.
Nicely done.
This could mean trouble. No, he releases the hold.
What in the world is he thinking? Does he not want to win?
Oh, my goodness, crushing it. Now with complete control. There may be no getting out of this one. Now in full control. Caught off guard. And no luck against Joe there.
We've got to be nearing an elimination soon here, guys.
Boy, this has just been pandemonium.
What force on that slam.
The Miz is just one step behind there, guys. Oh, man, The Miz is in trouble.
We may have discovered his favorite move. What's he going to do with it? Taken down by the Dragon Screw. Backbreaker. He's making a statement here with this attack.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
Surprises him with those kicks.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
In case you're keeping score, that's twice, Byron. If I was Joe, I'd stick to performing and stop the showboat.
There may be no coming back from this incredible beatdown. Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Brings down his opponent, and here it is, Corey.
The yes lock is applied. Will his opponent tap? And there it is, boys.
Nobody survives that, Michael.
Oh, and he releases the hold.
Wow. Part of me thought that was it, Cole.
I'll tell you what. This is one they'll be talking about tomorrow at workers' school, that's for sure. And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Great effort, but he better save something for later in the match.
And AJ Styles is showing them how they do it back home in Georgia.
How are these superstars even still going, guys? I mean, they have to be on fumes right now. Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action. Step DDT! The Miz is going to clinch it right here.
But can he follow up here? Let me tell you, the human body was not meant to be slammed like that.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible. Unleashing it for the second time now. Here we go again. I don't know how much more damage one person could take. I don't care how tough you are. Twice as nice.
A lot of people looking to praise this superstar, but the way I see it, competing injured just goes along with the territory.
The Miz is calling for it.
Yeah, if he hits this, the match is over.
The intensity of this match has been incredible. Hammerlock applied. Oh, no, no. Uh-oh. Oh, it's going to break an arm. second time we're seeing this here. Get him locked in tight, guys. When this guy's on, look out.
The Miz was able to get out of the way there.
Too quick for him there. An amazing match so far, guys, but it looks to me like we're possibly nearing the end here. Guys, it's got to be instinct that's keeping these 6 competitors going at this point. There's just no other explanation.
Uh-oh, here comes the phenomenal one.
You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men. Snap suplex.
Very nice.
Oh, the reversal by AJ Styles. I think AJ Styles is done playing.
He can't withstand one bit more.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Look at this.
Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, that's it. Miz, you got this. No. Oh. The longer this fight goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor. Who is going to have enough to pick up the win? Styles clash!
Styles can finish the job here.
Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end. On the apron!
The hardest part of the ring.
He's calling for it.
He's close to being done here.
Oh, that was a vicious shot.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a 6-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action. Hurricane Rana!
Unbelievable athleticism.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action. And now he goes for it a second time. Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Ooh, he goes down hard. Yeah, he's definitely starting to fade now.
Oh, he turns it around. To the head again. Not so fast.
And no luck against Joe there.
He's too quick for him there. Oh, my God. DDT! Spiked him. Going for something else, it seems.
I suspect he knows something that we don't, Cole. Why else would he just let him out of that hole?
And no luck against Joe there.
At some point, the referee may want to think about stopping this one before somebody gets seriously injured. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
He goes for the cover. 1, 2.
Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
We've got to be nearing an elimination soon here, guys.
He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool.
Set him up. Russian leg sweep.
Miz was able to get out of the way there.
Trying to fracture his jaw. Here's Nakamura, not letting up on him.
He has something big planned.
Shinsuke Nakamura just too fast for him.
It's like trying to fight smoke.
Given what we've seen so far here tonight, it's hard to believe that one of these teams will walk away from this match with their heads hung. Very difficult position to be in right now.
Yeah, situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly. Shinsuke Nakamura just too fast for him.
It's like trying to fight smoke.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Not the first time we've seen this move tonight.
The axe handle hits the mark.
What's Shinsuke Nakamura putting together here?
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
He could pin his opponent right here. Looking for the finish.
He can't take much more.
Unleashing it for the second time now.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble here.
He's looking shaky. This could be the end.
What grace. Float over into the...
Joe is rolling, and he doesn't have an answer for him.
Here's Samoa Joe.
There's no denying that all 6 of these...
Man, oh man. Incredible.
You simply can never count out Samoa Joe.
Here's Samoa Joe. Muscle Buster.
We may be looking at our winner here, guys.
We may have discovered his... And the cover for the win.
This is it.
2. True testament to grit.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
Oh, and Shinsuke Nakamura hits the mat hard. Elbow drop. Obviously putting a lot of stock in that maneuver. The running senton. This one's in the books. Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a 6-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Everybody likes a showman, but I think Samoa Joe might be taking it a little too far here.
The Miz is looking to end this.
Shinsuke Nakamura just too fast for him.
It's like trying to fight smoke. Going for it again. Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a 6-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action. Shinsuke Nakamura sees an opening.
Lands this, and he is done.
Here it comes. He's got him. Look at this. Miz. Skull-crushing finale.
Never underestimate the Miz's awesomeness. Momentum is fully in the corner of the Miz now.
He's got him covered.
Russian leg sweep.
A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
WWE's resident rock star pops the shoulder up there.
The Miz is just one step behind there, guys.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. The frequency of this move is becoming deliberate at this point, to say the least.
We've got to be nearing an elimination soon here, guys. Shinsuke Nakamura just too fast for it. Kinshasa! Game, set, match. This one is over.
Shinsuke Nakamura just changed the momentum.
Styles Clash! Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Absolutely incredible. What's Shinsuke Nakamura putting together here?
He's getting after it while he has the energy. Smart move.
Oh, AJ Styles may have it. This is what makes him one of the best.
Ushigoroshi.
Wow, what a gritty performance. But now, can AJ Styles capitalize?
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Oh, the reversal by Shinsuke Nakamura.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
The yes lock! The yes lock is a pride!
To think, I almost wrote him off earlier.
He somehow breaks free.
Nice, but he clearly has next to nothing left to give here.
Regardless of how this one ends, all six of these superstars should be proud of this effort here tonight.
He might have it. Oh, I think this man means business.
What a comeback.
He's going for the pin. 2.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one.
He has him right where he wants him.
The end is near for him. If I was Joe, I'd stick to performing and stop the showboat. There's no denying that all six of these superstars brought it here tonight.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Styles looks like he wants to do it all by himself.
AJ Styles with a nice reversal. Uh-oh, the big boot is falling.
And there's his speed paying off.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Yeah, let's hope he can keep this kind of effort going.
Oh, boy. The corner set up in Zaguri.
If he sticks this, he is done.
Oh, the reversal by The Miz.
How are these superstars even still going, guys? I mean, they have to be on fumes right now.
We've got to be nearing an elimination soon here, guys.
Both sides looking a little ragged right now, guys.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it.
No surprise at how exciting this match has been. This is the kind of action you expect when you see these six superstars in the ring.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Oh no, did you hear the sound of that impact?
I don't know if we'll ever see these same six superstars in the ring together again, but boy, I sure hope so. Joe is rolling.
Oh, I hate to see it end like this.